Raila Odinga, the man, the Kenya's AUC chairperson candidate. What is his fate?
Oh, Raila Odinga, the big man, Baba.
Yeah.
You know, this person has been in the opposition politics of Kenya for a very long time. Now he's contesting for this position. You know, a lot of odds are against him. Like, for example, age. People, maybe the presidents, because it's not the citizens of these countries who vote. Yeah. If we look and see his age, if the president can see, is he really capable in a position that he can be a person who holds meeting, pushing for something, moving here and there, somebody who is very flexible, because Africa needs a lot of solutions today, and they're thinking about youthful maybe personalities who can get in this position with new energy, new strength. And when you consider these odds and some other odds, you might as well say that he's set to lose. But if this man loses, what is his fate? Maybe in Kenyan politics and
I would look at it this way, because even if you look at Raila Odinga during the debate, he was so passionate about our faith.
Sure.
So passionate about his speech. But then there was no energy.
Yeah.
Yeah? There was no energy. And that is why you see people asking, why is 80 years old still running for an office when 70% of the population are young people? Yeah? Anyway, let's come back to Kenya. If Raila loses the AUC position, what would happen then in Kenya? Let me tell you the truth. It is a fact. All the Luo Nyanza politicians are praying for Raila to lose the AUC position, for them to again ride on his endorsement in all these other positions when 2027 election comes. They cannot just tell him. They behave as if they are praying.
Before we get there, let's get there step by step. You know, what are the Raila Odinga's political grounds? Number one, the Luo Nyanza people, perhaps the western and maybe the coastal region. These regions where he has that big masses.
Where he still influences to the fullest is Luo Nyanza. Because today, somehow it has started shifting.
Again, we have ODM as the party.
Yeah.
So let us look at the two. Is Luo Nyanza still intact?
Not intact. Of course, I'm telling you that 70% of the population globally, is made up of the young people. Remember, in all the elections, even in my very own constituency, where I come from, the Ugunja constituency, of the 60,114 voters as of the 2022 registered voters, according to the IEBC, only 65% came out to vote. Yeah? And that tells you that a good number did not vote. This good number, the better part of it is formed by the young people. Today, they are up, they are awake. You know, Kitambo, initially they were looking at this thing and are like, oh, the politics does not affect us directly. There's nothing about politics that affects us. But today, you look at it and you realize that most of these revolutions are being pushed by the young people.
Now, ODM, the so-called party wazee. Yeah. So what's the fate with ODM? Do we see ODM as a thing, or as people say, it has become toothless? Because we see the persons who we thought they held the party are the people who could never be compromised, are already compromised.
I look at ODM and see a party which is out there not for the good of the people, as it has always been.
It is out of the trend.
Yeah, it is out of the trend, out of the trenches, out of the trend, and actually the politicians in there are today just looking at how and where can they eat well. Yeah. So Raila's coming back, if he loses AUC, majority of people will not listen to him. Majority will not listen to him. And even if Ruto banks on Raila's support for the 2027 presidential elections, he should be a very worried man. Because with Raila on the ballot, still a good number of his support base normally don't come out to vote. So why would they come out to vote for somebody who Raila endorses if he is not the one on the ballot?
So do you try to mean when Raila loses,
that's the end of him politically?
So he returns back home?
He returns back home.
I've realized that even the campaigns of AUC, the ones he's doing across Africa, he's not doing with his finances. Is it that he fears that if he does it with his finances, he might lose and gets bankrupt?
But anyway, he is a candidate of Kenya. So we had it said that around 10 billion is being used to campaign
And
for
why
him.
do we see personalities also giving their own money? Do they also have interest in Addis Ababa?
Of course, maybe they have interest. But then again, look at it this way. Raila, in 2007, truth be told, Raila won. But he was compromised and he accepted to work in a coalition government.
Money. Okay.
2017, Raila won. He accepted, was compromised, and even allowed his foot soldiers like Miguna to be thrown out of the country.
So bad.
So if you look at it that way, it's automatic that I heard some young people say that historically, if they look at it historically, Raila has never wanted to become the president. He's just a man in business. Yeah.
So he's a businessman, not a politician. What I leave with you today, Malcolm X said that we must understand the politics of our communities. Until then, we'll continue to be maneuvered and be swayed here and there by these politicians, and we'll never see freedom.
Actually, we'll always be led into electing the people who don't have the interest of the country or the people at heart.
Thank you.
What are your thoughts? Those are our opinions. They are very independent. They are our very individual opinions. What are yours? Leave your comments. This is the Turning the Mirror podcast. My name is Kwach.
Thank you.